Okay, so let's take a look at all the parts of this awesome live version of Rosalita from Hammersmith Odeon, London, 1975. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video, because at the end of the video I'm going to be playing through the whole song alongside a homemade backing track, and you'll see tab scroll across the screen. Okay, so this song's in the key of F major. Tempo, this extra kind of intro bit that we're going to be doing in a minute. It starts really slow, about 90 BPM, then it gets a lot faster with the main sort of part of the song, about 165 BPM, and gets faster as well. Cool, let's go for the chords first. So we've got an F major bar chord. So bar the first fret, all 6 strings, third finger, 3rd fret A, pinky 3rd fret D, middle finger, 2nd fret G. We've also got this version of the riffs, main riffs. So 3rd finger, 3rd fret D, middle finger, 2nd fret G, 1st finger bar the 1st fret B and E strings. Then you've also got an F sus4 by adding your little finger on the 3rd fret of the G, which is great. Cool, let's take a look at the, we've got the open C chord, 3rd finger, 3rd fret A, middle finger, 2nd fret D, 1st finger, 1st fret B. Okay, and then we've got the bar version as well. Okay, cool, so you bar from the 3rd fret there, from the A string, then ring finger, 3rd finger, bars the D, G and the B string, so C major chord there. We've also got another C major chord up here, which is basically part of it, an E, what we call an E shape. So 3rd finger, 10th fret D, A, little finger 10th fret D, middle finger 9th fret G, then bar the 8th fret and the B and the E strings, which is cool. And if you move that down 2 frets, you've got another version of B flat. We're going to do it in a minute. Okay, and then we also got a C7 as well, which is that only happens once in the songs. You bar the 8th fret, 3rd finger, 10th fret A, middle finger 9th fret G. So they're all the C chords and the F chords. We've got a B flat chord, which we've done there as well. So B flat bar the 1st fret from the A string, and then your 3rd ring finger bars the 3rd fret D, G and B. Okay, so that's all the B flat chords, I think. Okay, so then we've got A minor chord. So bar the, just the middle finger 2nd fret D, 3rd finger 2nd fret G, 1st finger 1st fret B. We also got this version of an A chord. It's technically an A minor over an E chord. In the song structure, which I'll put up on the screen now, we're just going to refer to it all as A minor. It's the same with these chords. That's technically a C of a G, that's a B flat of the F, but yeah, we're just kind of, says you're playing the whole bar chord, which Bruce likes to do a lot, and Steve. So that's an A minor chord there, 3rd finger, 7th fret E, pinky 7th fret D, bar the 5th fret G, B and E strings. Okay, and then we've got a D minor chord, middle finger 2nd fret G, 3rd finger or pinky 3rd fret B, 1st finger 1st fret high E, then D minor up here as well, bar the 5th fret from the A string, 3rd finger 7th fret D, pinky 7th fret G, middle finger 6th fret B. Quite a few chords in this one, but again they're all slight variations, so it's not too bad. So that's the D minor chords. Okay, we've got a G minor chord here, same as your A minor chord that we have, but 2 frets down. E flat chord, same as your B flat, but from the 6th fret. And then we've got some power chords, just happens near the end there. Okay, so we've got F5 power chord, so that's 1st finger 1st fret E, 3rd finger 3rd fret A, pinky 3rd fret D. Cross that over to the next set of strings, B flat 5 power chord, move that up 2 frets, C5 power chord. Awesome, okay, so let's take a look at the intro first. So again, a very loose timing here. I've kind of aimed to simplify it. Even with the band intros in this song, I've cut most of that out just to simplify it, because it's still about, I think the backing track I made for this and the tabs, still about 8 minutes long. So again, but amazing energy, this one. So I've got the kind of main gist of what Bruce is doing at the start. Okay, so you're gonna get the F chord, kind of nice soft sound. Arpeggiate that 1st chord, let it ring for a bar, and they've got some nice kind of intervals here. So 3rd finger 6th fret B, middle finger 5th fret high E. You're going to go 1 and 2 and 1. So I'm doing hybrid picking as well, using my pick and then my middle finger on the E string. You don't have to, you can pick it normally. So 6-5, 8-6, and then 8-6 sliding into 10-8. So 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this other B flat chord I forgot to mention, it's like a C shape if you're familiar with that. Third finger 12th fret D, bar the 10th fret G, B and E strings, middle finger 11th fret B. See, he wants to play up this area of the neck. That's for a whole bar. And then this kind of same pattern but higher up, slightly similar, so you're going to go 11, 10, 13, 11, and then just hit 15, 13. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Now next bit, got a 2-beat rest, then you've got some triplets, okay? So 10, 8, 6, 8, 6, 6, 5, okay? Timing wise, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then B flat, but kind of this version. 1, 2, 3, 4, let it ring for 2 bars. And the last bit of the intro, they're going to go 15, 13, 13, 12, 10, 11, 11, 10, 10, 8, and then 6, 5. Okay, so time wise for this last bit, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. So so check the tab, as obviously you can practice it if you've got the guitar profile. That'll be great. So that's the slow bit, and then Bruce starts really fast with this awesome classic riff that we all know. So F major, now this is the way I'm picking it, down, up, down. So the bass notes first, then E and B. Then I'm hitting the kind of second and third frets there on the D and the G, and then do a quick hammer on with my pinky. Many does this in this first bit, the hammer on. He kind of cuts out the hammer on, I think, afterwards. Then you're going to go up, up, up. So that's F sus4. 1 and 2 and 3. So there's a tie there. Up, up, up. And then do the same thing with the F. Then take your first finger off, middle finger off, sorry. And then down, up, up, up. Now that bit is basically going to be a C sus4 sound. Again, Steve's doing slightly different chords behind it. So when Bruce is doing the F sus4, Steve's doing a B flat, which is very clever and sounds awesome. Don't forget, if you get any of the tabs for this, either in PDF format or Guitar Pro format, on the JS Music School site, you'll be able to get both Bruce and Steve's parts. So this awesome riff again, down, up, down, down, up, 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 down, up, down, down, up, 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 F, and then F sus4. So F sus4, F, C sus4. Cool, so you do that for 3 rounds, that awesome 3-bar phrase. So 2-bar phrase is done 3 times. And then you got that cool little run, which is just for 2 bars, just 1 off. So where the whole band comes in, F, down, up, down. That's how I'm doing that. Down, up, down. F sus4, down, up, down. F sus4. And then down, up, then take the middle finger off, down, up. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and at speed. Oh, sorry. Just sounds a bit more natural when you play at speed. Cool, and then the whole band's in, and you do that. So this is intro part 2 now. So intro part 1 I've called the really slow bit. Intro part 2 when we go into the 165 BPM thing. So after you've done that, you do 4 more rounds of that. Maybe without the hammer on this done. Cool. So then we've got the first verse, and you're going to do, Bruce is going to do the same, pretty much the same thing. Again, he might be strumming it. He won't always do that picking pattern. It will change it up. So you do 8 rounds. So we're first verse now. Okay, so the first verse, again, if you double check the song structure, remember any chords in brackets means there's more than one chord in that particular bar. All song structures will be in that drop down description of all YouTube videos, so you can copy and paste it into a Word file or whatever. So first verse, second, third, fourth verse is all exactly the same, apart from the third verse, it's got this cool little, when he says Jack the Rabbit, he's got this cool little, he basically stops and comes in on the and of one. So it's 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So everyone's kind of in sync and stopping there. So just in the first bar of the third verse, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So 1 down with the F and then down with the F sus4. Let's do that again. 1 and 2 and 3. So that's only the so the third verse. They're all the same, all four, apart from that very first bar of the third verse. And also worth remembering, the third verse is only 7 rounds rather than 8 rounds. So that's all the verses. Let's take a look at the bridges. So the first and the second bridges are exactly the same. So you've got B flat, down, down, up, down, up for 2 bars. A minor for 1 bar. D minor for 1 bar. Then C major, nice soft arpeggiated strum for 2 bars. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. B flat, same thing. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you've got this awesome C sus4 chord. So it's basically 10, 10, 8, 8. Down, down, up, down, up. Same strumming pattern as we just did with the B flat, A minor, etc. But you've got C sus4. Now the challenge with this chord, call this kind of the Pinball Wizard chord. If you're familiar with that song by The Who. So sus4, the challenge is blocking out the E and the A strings. So down, down, up, down, up. So you probably often want to use your third finger to block that A and thumb to block the low E. So it takes a bit of time to get this shape. Down, down, up, down, down. So that's C sus4 to C for 4 bars. Cool, okay, so that's the first and the second bridges. Let's take a look at the third bridge. So the third bridge is basically the same as the first and second, apart from you've got 4 bars at the start, extra, okay? So it's 2 bars of B flat and 2 bars of C. Cool, and then we'll take a look at the fourth bridge. So the fourth bridge is just a little bit different. So you're going to do 2 bars of B flat. So same as starts off the same as your first and second bridges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then the difference with this one is you've got an extra bar of A minor now, D minor. Now the C sus4 to C, love this bit. So it's basically 6 rounds that it builds up of the C sus4 to C, but on the 6th one, you're just going to stop on the C, okay? So you're going to do C sus4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4. Cool, so that's all the bridges. Let's take a look at the choruses. So the choruses are basically the first, second and third choruses, all pretty much the same, okay? So we've got F, F sus4 and then C, okay? And you do this 2-bar phrase 8 times, okay? So F, down, down, up, down, up, and then C major, down, down, up, down. Cool, so first, second, third choruses are all the same. Cool, so we'll take a look at the band intros. So the band intros, what we've got, I've cut it really short in terms of, so it's slightly different from the YouTube version. So here you've got this, got the main gist of it though. So here you've got the grab the 5th fret, D, G and B strings. So it's down, down, up, down, up, but put a mute on that start of beat 2. So down, down. So use your release the pressure in the left hand. Then you've got this kind of F over A chord, 3rd finger 7th fret D, middle finger 6th fret B, and do the same thing. So the bass is kind of doing, and the sax as well. So you're going to go down, down, up, down, up, F over A, and 4 rounds of this. And then do the C over G kind of thing, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So C over G, F over A 4 times, then stop, play that note, then stop for 2 bars, then do it all again, and stop for 1 bar on the C over G. So I've just stripped that down a little bit. Well, Bruce obviously does the band intros, and then you got the chords. So now we're in the middle 8, which is probably the biggest section in the song. This bit's great. So you take that shape that you just had, C and F over A, and you're going to do this rhythm. Down, 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 down. Rhythm-wise, 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. And basically all he's doing is moving it up a semitone. So now we're on kind of D flat. Then D over A. E flat. And the final riff, which is kind of the E, you're going to do 4 times. So do that riff 4 times, and then you've got that awesome cool riff, which the sax does as well. So this is all basically F major pentatonic, if you're familiar with that. So what you do is you slide into the 12th fret D string, and then do an upstroke, 10th fret G. 1 and 2, that's a rest. 12th fret D, then a rest, then 10th fret D, then 12, 10, pull off, slide to the 8th fret A string, and then hit the 10th fret E string, and then do 2 C+4 staccato kind of musical stabs. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. And you do that riff 3 times. In the walkthrough I might have done that extra C+4 and the 4th time, but I think it actually doesn't play that. So 4th time, I think you're getting ready for the next bit. So you basically do that riff 4 times, okay? And now the next bit, where the riff changes, just slide into the 12th fret G, and then grab 10 G, 10 B upstroke, then 12 on the G, that's tied, and then 10, 12 on the G, 12 on the D, 10 on the G, 12 on the D, 12 on the A, then 10 on the D, 12 on the D. Watch how my fingers are here as well. It might help you with the fingering. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And that riff you do 8 times. Cool. This next bit is kind of quite nice. So I think this is what he's doing. And it sounds weird on its own, but with the other instruments it kind of makes sense. So 3rd finger 8th fret A, 1st finger 1st fret, sorry, 1st finger 6th fret B. And you kind of want to block out all of the strings by using your 1st finger and ring finger. So time wise, 1, 2, 3, 4, then add your pinky 8th fret B, 1, 2, 3, 4, go up to 9, and back to 6, 8. You do those 4 bars twice. Cool, then the next bit, C major bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, then down up before the G minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I think everyone's in sync there. So that's G minor again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And D minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, up, down, up. A minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, then 2 mutes. Okay, and then you're going to do down, up, 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 down, with a C7. So down, up, mute, mute, down, up, mute, mute, down, up, mute, mute. Strum. G minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and D minor, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, A minor, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And sometimes we'll all look back and this will be funny. So this bit here, B flat, down, up, down, up, down, down. Okay, with the B flat, so you're releasing pressure there so occasionally for the rest. Down, up, down, down, C major. Then F, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. That's a cool little bit, everyone's in sync there. So down, down, up, down, and then A minor on the end of 4. And then D minor for whole bar. B flat, 1, 2 for the whole bar, and then Papa says he knows, so they don't have any money. So that's 6 times doing nothing, okay? Okay, and now we're heading towards the end of the middle 8, G minor, 1 bar, sorry, 2 bars of G minor, 1 bar of E flat, which is bar the 6th fret, and then B flat, okay, and then the classic 4 bars, C sus4 to C. Cool, okay, so then basically you've got, you're into the 4th verse, which is the same as before, 4th bridge, which we've done, okay, and now, yeah, the only thing we need to do now is the outro. So, okay, so the outro, we've basically got the power chords, hey, 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 that bit, okay, so strumming pattern, 1 and 2 and down, 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 up with the F5, B flat 5, F5, you do that twice, but obviously at speed. It's quite fast, okay? And then the outro, F. I'm doing this down, F, and then after 1.5 beats, F sus4, and then he's kind of, I think he's doing this. Down, up, and beat 4, then F, then C sus4. I'm just kind of doing that full C sus4, 3rd finger A, 0, 1, 1, and then down, down, up. So you do this 3 times, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 40, and a 1, 2, and 3, 40, and a 1. And then 4th time, 2, and then ends on the F, Bruce strumming, and then stopping the F. So fantastic live version. The energy in this is just phenomenal. Programming the drums was interesting for this because Max, I had to simplify it, but Max was just on fire. The energy in this is just amazing. So hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Any comments or suggestions, let me know down below. Any questions about getting files, either with the subscribe star codes on the website, jsmusicschool.co.uk, let me know. Happy to answer any questions. See you next time. Cheers. Bye. like to get Guitar Pro files, tab PDFs, backing tracks from any of these tutorials, head over to either the Subscribe Star page or my website jsmusicschool.co.uk. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much, see you on the next one.